Hey, how's it going, everyone? Garcia here with your daily portfolio update. So in this video, I'll break down the portfolio, show you the moves that I made today, share some of the posts from Twitter, and give the shoutouts at the very end. Okay, so today we're basically flat, slightly down to $336,820.53. At one point, we were up to 344,000, I believe it was 344,000 at one point. At one point, the Roth IRA was up 4% today. But we ended up 1% today, and we're still up 0.19% after hours. All time, or year to date, we're up 13.8%. And all time, we're up 164%, going back to December 11th of 2023. Buying power, $584. And this is the total return. Here's the equity. So 63 grand in Rocket Lab there. Almost 5 grand in AMD. Total return. So we're basically flat on these positions. Rocket Lab covered calls. Even though Rocket Lab did move up. Because Rocket Lab moved up, the covered calls, they went against me today. All right, in the main account, we're down 1.4% today. Year to date, we're up 9%. And all time, we're up 230%, going back to August 2nd of 2021. Buying power, 114 grand. And these are the positions. So total percent return. So yeah, big gainers, the cash secured puts, and the covered calls on Palantir. They're up a lot. And here are the returns on the shares and the realized profit and losses. And let's go to the equity. See, and total return. So yeah, and here I can set this actually to today's return, so you guys can see how these options behave. So I had cash secured puts and covered calls on Rocket Lab. So what did Rocket Lab do today? Rocket Lab was basically flat pre-market, and once it opened, it basically pumped immediately. It went up 4% in 5 minutes. But by 9:45, we're up almost 5%. Okay, so let's remember that 9:45. 9:45, Rocket Lab is up 5%. So at 9:45, these options were worth 96 cents each. Even though it says up 123%, we didn't buy these calls. We sold these calls, meaning the value of that call went up by 123%, would make it a lot more expensive for me to close. So I was actually down 130 something percent on this option. But as the share price went back down, the value of these covered calls just absolutely tanked. We're still slightly underwater, but as long as Rocket Lab doesn't shoot past $31, then I'll just continue holding. And let's look at the cash secured put. This one's pretty interesting. It soared up, right? So 9:45. At 9:45 a.m., this contract dropped to 25 cents per contract. So it became very, very cheap to close. But at 25 cents a contract, I still was not willing to close them out at 75% profit. I'm looking to get more like 80-90% profit on these cash secured puts. But it didn't really go up like crazy, let's just go from here. From 9:45 a.m. to close, it went up by 80%. The value went up from 25 cents to 45 cents. So, just so you guys kind of get an idea of what these returns look like. So yeah, at one point this call was down negative 130%, and I'll show you guys on Twitter. I believe I made a post about that. Yeah, here it is. Some people would panic at seeing negative 132% returns on an option, but going to the total return tells you a different story. So yes, even though I'm down $528, this image looks a lot less scary than seeing this. Like, oh, okay, we're up 68%. Whoa, what is going on here? I should probably take action now. But now that I've been doing this for a lot longer, now I know how to manage these scenarios. So just something to keep in mind. Here I kind of laid out my strategy for the end of 2023. I'm not going to go over and bore you guys by reading it out, but basically just kind of explaining by the end of 2023 what I did in 2024, and what my plan is in 2025. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check it out on my Twitter, or just hit the pause button and read it from there. Furus, when their 50-50 prediction comes true. They're like, yeah, I think the stock can go up, and it goes up, and they're just like retweeting themselves saying, please share my prediction, it came true. It's like, relax. And I think that's it. Looks like a short day, short update. So thank you to everyone on this shout out list. If you are not on this list and you would like to be, leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell me, hey, I want to be in that shout out list. It's free. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.